apologize for the false start there, but we were able to reload, well, actually multiple reloads of both sets of software and get the overlay to sync up. And I felt like that was going to be important to this video because, as I said in the prior introduction, my first take on Cons of Tarkir, I didn't have the AI assistance. And I ended up going with a reasonable 2-3. Today I'm looking to do a little better than that with the AI. And as a focus, I wanted that to be visible on the screen. But we are going to jump in here, a little bit of a cold start here after a bit of technical glitching. Let's slap down that token. But before we get into all that, just a quick reminder that the Stronghold is producing content for you across a number of platforms. And Patreon has recently introduced an option where you can follow our content there without the need for any financial commitment. So even if you aren't ready to support the Stronghold is better positioned to support you. So you never miss out on a thing. Now, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, right. Working table off the jump there. Avalanche Tusker is a very solid rare. Some other things going on here that might be worthwhile. The Abzan Guide, two gain lands. How crazy is that? But I am definitely going to take the Tusker there. That is a huge potential win. I have been told that Heart Piercer Bow is very good in this limited environment. I don't know how true that really is. Horde Ambusher looks like that might be a solid play here. The Hate Blade, the Arrow Storm, those are the most highly valued cards in here, but nothing terribly awesome. I think maybe I'm going to take the Ambusher here just to secure some value as the uncoming. Hordeling Outburst, very surprisingly good, actually. Brave the Storm looks, well, terrible. But Hordeling Outburst actually is a reprint on Arena, but as it was not in a premier set, most people are not going to have it. Even on my primary account, I have 0 copies, and we're going to fix that right now. We're going to go for some additional things. So we're definitely looking to have a shape and a direction here for our early picks. Swift Kick looks like it could be a thing that I want to do here. The Soothsayer is certainly the best card, and Brave the Sands is still very much not. I don't know. I kind of hate to pass both of these really good Sultai cards for a Swift Kick. I think we're going to take the Sultai Soothsayer. We'll see how that plays out for us. An uncommon dual land. It's not quite in my colors, but it certainly would allow some potential splashing. It's weird that very often the best lands in the pack by, well, pick 5 here are lands. Let's see here. Rider's a good solid pick, actually. I already have several of those. It's funny, my first draft also went Teamer. Burn Away, really solid. I think I like that. I'm definitely liking the direction of this. Longshot Squad or Mystic of the Hidden Ways. Well, one of those is in color for us and the other isn't. So I think we're going to go Longshot Squad here. Start developing our teamer spectrum right now. At the moment, it looks like maybe we're just splashing blue. And I'd be totally okay with that. I think this is a format where you can't be afraid to go 3, 4, maybe even 5 colors. But you certainly also should not be afraid to have a mostly 2-color deck and just splash for a key 3rd color, or key cards in a 3rd color, I guess is the more correct way of expressing that. All right, so what do we got here? Dragon's Eye Savant is not great. I mean, really like Alpine Grizzly is probably our best card here. We don't even have data on the AI picks yet. But pro numbers here, Alpine Grizzly is where I want to be. Again, kind of stretching into that green a little bit, which seems to be a little more relevant. Blue is harder to take in this format as a value drafter, I believe. Mostly because your early picks really need to go that way. Dismal Backwater, I mean, that's the best card here, but I'm not sure this actually does anything for us. Cranial Archive is not super good. Maybe we take the banner here, although it's pretty subpar. I think I'm just going to take a common, pick something up. Yeah, I think maybe Canyon Lurkers is the place to be for us. Kintree Warden is not awesome, but most of this is pretty solidly out of our colors. I think I'm going to take a Heart Piercer bow there, though, just to grab a kind of late uncommon. Feed the Clan is not great. Shambling Attendants or Lens of Clarity. I'm going to take the Attendants here. I don't think that's the direction we're going, like, at all. Disdainful Stroke is a very printed card at this point. I'll take a banner. And wow, that's there's that Sultai card we didn't expect to be there, and a second Longshot Squad, so I don't hate that at all. And another Sultai banner. Okay. Well, what do we got here? Jeering Instigator seems really solid. A rare with Morph? Sure, that seems really good. So we're at 2 rares on this draft where we aren't necessarily focused on rare drafting. And we have a fairly good teamer deck, potentially. We've also picked up a couple of Sultai cards here that could be interesting, but I mean, I really haven't picked up much blue outside of my signature teamer card, so we'll have to see how that goes. Teamer is one of the preferred archetypes for the budget perspective, so far I've been able to do that in both drafts. That feels pretty good. Let's see here. We've got a land. That feels pretty good. Mistweaver, really good. Set Adrift, also really good. And Opulent Palace. I don't think the Palace is going to wheel, but I think taking something like Misfire Weaver here, even though we're not really in blue too strongly, I think that's a pretty strong splash there. Although that pack had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards with a 3 or better rating. This set is just so above par as far as the card quality overall. That pack also only had 1 card that is below par, and that's Highland Game, which really is not terrible. So we've got an Abzan Charm, we got Pine Walker, which feels like the strong pick, or Stubborn Denial, which I think is a really good card, but not necessarily good in Limited. So I think here I want to take the Pine Walker and see if maybe Stubborn Denial will come back around to us on the wheel and give us some exceptional value out of that particular position. So we'll have to see if that's there. I guess it'll be pick 9. Honestly, it probably won't be, but it would be very nice if it was. Feeling very good about the deck. 13 playables here in early picks. Oh, and look at that. Trap Essence. Counter target creature spell. Put 2+1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature. That's a huge win. Our 3rd rare. Oh my god, a Hardened Scales. Seriously? I mean, I almost hate taking that because of Bear's Companion, but there's a good possibility Bear's Companion might wheel for us, and that would be awesome. So we are now at 4 rares on this bad boy, and they're all playable in our deck. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but I'm actually borderline giddy at this. We might have an exceptionally good teamer deck here that is not terribly dependent on blue. I might want to start picking up some fixing there. Blazebringer is pretty subpar. Valley Dasher also not great. Parapet might be the best card here, or I might just take the Blazebringer here. I mean, wow, that is really subpar. I don't want to play that at all. So yeah, I think we'll take the Parapet. That was actually the AI system's recommendation as well. Woolly Loxodon is a surprisingly good card. I think it's actually better than the pro rating of 2.5. I think that's more like a 3. So here we are mid-pack 2, and we've already got 17 pretty playable cards. I don't know if we're going to end up playing the Heart Piercer, only because the rest of this deck feels kind of ridiculous. I don't know if I want a Prowess creature. I just don't know. Awaken the Bear feels like a really, I don't know about optimal, but a very good. Embodiment of Spring I didn't love. Force Away. Yeah, I'm going to take Force Away. Let's splash a little bit more blue in our life. Look at that stuff right there. Bear Companion up in there on the wheel. Got to love it. Set Adrift, another strong card. Wow, we are gonna... Oh, man, is it my birthday already? This is crazy. There's my Stubborn Denial. Crippling Chill, honestly, is a better card, and I'm probably not going to play Stubborn Denial in this deck. Here, well, that's a teamer banner. I don't think it'll make the cut. Another Bear's Companion. Holy Jiminy, this draft is sick. I'm actually tempted to take the land here over the rare. I mean, we already have a tremendous amount of value. And that's, well, neither one of these, honestly, is going to get played. Jeskai Elder's pretty subpar. No, I think we take the rare. It's just a little hard to replace. Again, Sultai, kind of a backup position for us. Crackling Doom as another rare. None of those uncommons are really anything that would make me want to pass that rare. And I've lost count. I think we're at 6 now. That's crazy. So we definitely got our tokens worth out of this. And the deck looks pretty good here. I'm kind of wondering what the deck helper is. Well, so far there's no unexpected cuts there. Maybe the Parapet. Blood-Soaked Champion is something that could easily be passed here. Maybe taking something like a Falls might be a better call. Alpine Grizzly, probably not. And I hate to take a Falls on this deck and pass a rare. So yeah, I'm gonna do the thing and take the rare. Ruthless Ripper's really good. Aspirant is surprisingly good as well. So I think that's where we go here. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Scoured Barrens, maybe the best card. Scavenger probably is the best card. Sagu Archer could be the thing. There's another banner, but I don't think I love that. I think we'll take the Archer here. That's probably the first pick that I felt like was a little subpar. Arrow Storm is surprising to be in here at this point. And Jeskai Elder is good. That's probably where I'm going to go here. There's a couple banners. Mentor is not terrible. Smoke Teller I don't think is great. It's kind of par. So yeah, I think we take the Elder. I'm not sure that ends up making the cut, to be honest. Let's see here. Don't love the stroke. Leaping Master, not really where we want to be. Whirlwind Adept for cards that probably aren't going to make the cut. Let's see here. Alpine Grizzly or Bloodline Expert. Either of those. Okay, but don't really fit where I'm trying to be with the deck. Jeskai Wind Scout. Oh yeah. Hello. A flyer? Yep. Thank you, onboard AI. I don't know how I almost missed that. That was clearly the best card there. I've got my my deck helper open over here on the other build. Let's see here. Weapon Master is certainly the best card. I don't think I end up playing it unless I just want a morph creature. No, I think we're gonna change the pick there. Cranial Archive is pretty bad. Erase is pretty bad. Here I am gonna take a falls. Get that blue splash going on. Both Shatter and Cancel are reprints, so I'm going to take an Erase just so I'm adding a common. We're going to grab another Teamer Banner, because again, Trumpeting Blast is a reprint, as is Naturalize. So there we go. We got a pretty decent deck here, and I am shocked right off the bat that it wants me to not play Jeering Investigator. That seems pretty crazy. Alright, so let's see here. Canyon Lurkers feels kind of mediocre there. I think we can cut that. Hordling Outburst also not super good. And where is the Horde Ambusher? Yeah, I think that's another card we can probably afford to cut. Avalanche Tusker, it doesn't want me to run? What? That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, interesting. They actually want me to go blue-green, cutting red. And just splashing red. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Wants me to run both banners. And I definitely don't feel that way. We're gonna cut those. Okay, I think Ambusher is going back in. Hordling Outburst I think I'm okay with. Canyon Lurkers also I think probably going back in. Doesn't want me to run Snowstorm Rider either. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with the AI on some of these choices. I think we're gonna have to go our own way. Did we already cut the Weapon Master? No, apparently we did not. So there's an easy cut. I mean, okay, Bear's Companion feels like a solid enough thing to have to. I'm not sure about Trap Essence, but even this wonky AI analysis thinks that's worth running. And I think maybe I want to go up a land, so let me see here. Where's my card pool? Wow, so we were able to draft 7 rares on this bad boy. So honestly, it doesn't even matter how we do. We're going to call that right there. And let's see. Let me take a look at my lowest rated cards. Hardening Scale. All right, so that's probably a tough cut because we are really not a +1/+1 counters deck. Heart Piercer Bow, it wants us to cut, and I think it's just because it's a little clunky. I think that's probably solid. Erase is out of color for us. Naturalize, I had already cut. Stubborn Denial was already cut. So, I mean, at this point, it's, do we cut Canyon Lurkers to run an additional land? And I think I am. I think that's what we're gonna do here. What's my color spectrum looking like? So I'm more green, splashing. Well, not really splashing. I mean, it's dedicated blue-red. So I think we go up a green source here. Although if I went, no, I think that's right. That's what I'm looking at here. And this curve is a little incorrect because, I mean, honestly, these morph creatures are probably going to get played down here more than anything else. I mean, we are a really solid morph deck. Archer's Parapet, I don't love that card. Maybe that's what I need to be cutting. I think that is. Let me go back in here. We'll put the Lurkers in and we take away the Archer's Parapet. And I think that gives us a stronger deck. Because, I mean, this gives us a really solid chance to be able to drop a morph on 3. I mean, wow, that's almost insanely good. We do have a little bit of Outlast, but not a huge chunk. Yeah, I think I like it. We drop a 2-drop, we morph a creature, we keep rolling. Feels like a solid deck. Let's see what it'll actually do for us here. I didn't love the way the AI built the deck, but I guess we'll see how it looks when the rubber hits the proverbial road. Well, I don't love the curve here, but we've got several 3-drop options. And Bear's Companion is really a game-breaking uncommon, I believe. So I think we keep here, gamble on the 3rd land, take the first couple turns off. This is a format where you can do that. I mean, even Alpine Grizzly on 3 will be pretty strong. And in theory, strong. Well, there's our 3rd land. We got there. Not a blue source yet, but Pine Walker, I don't know. We might gamble on that. Well, there's something that's right freaking on time. I mean, I would not mind having the flip ability here, but I think just getting on the board at this point is probably where we want to be. Because that'll swing for 2. We could follow up with something decent like Alpine Grizzly. Let's see if we get our swing in. We do. Okay. So we've got a couple of morph options, but I think with them having an open board after a 3-drop, I think I just want to be aggressive and swing a bunch of damage. Like, that is really not much of a problem. And, I mean, that comes down as something really aggressive, too. It's a shame I can't 2-spell. So maybe I morph a creature this turn with hopes of 2-spelling next turn? Yep, that's fine. All right, well, they got us a little bit. We can deal with that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna morph here. I've got multiple things if I draw a land, particularly an island, that I can do. Like, if I draw an island, Bear's Companion is the play. There's no question about it. Well, that just became an actual creature. So no 2-spelling, none of that shenanigans. Can't flip that, so I think we just go Long Shot Squad here. So we're still very much in control of the board, so we'll say no attacks here. We got 5 damage in early. That's pretty decent. Flipping this mid-combat isn't even that good for us. But getting the Pine Walker down would be pretty good. I mean, that's the best play, right? Like, it's nowhere even close to anything else that we could be doing. Although a 2-2 and a 4-4 really does not change the game state, does it? No, we'll go with the Companion, and maybe next turn, 2-spell. Because if we can just get wide enough here, they're going to have problems. And if they swing that, I would wow. That's a honky boy right there. Island Walk. Shit. That is a real freaking problem right there. So now we're looking at losing 2 creatures here. Alright, let's get the Wind Scout in the game here. And we will ambush her. In retrospect, playing this as a morph and then flipping it so one of his creatures couldn't block probably would have been a better play. We're going to say no attacks. We're just going to try and get wide here. Ah, wow. That was a big hit. I think we got to chip them down a little bit before we just start swinging aggressively. Trap Essence, not great. So we could hold open Trap Essence. We'll swing the Wind Scout, because that's pretty much a free chip in here. And if they play a creature that we could Trap Essence and then put a couple counters on Wind Scout, that would be really pretty phenomenal. Because even putting them on our bear token does not really change the equation on the board state at the moment. They're going to do nothing. Okay. Well, we do manage to get another flyer. So I think that's the correct play here. We won't have Trap Essence open. But I think getting some more flyers down is probably the thing to do. So we have 5, 7, 9 damage on the ground. So yeah, if we play Mistweaver, we should be able to swing for the win next turn. Unless they do something to really change the balance here. That doesn't do enough for them, I don't think. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. And we've got a substantial creature that we can do. They've got 1 card in hand. We don't die to the swing back, even if they have some sort of exceptional removal here. Sure. Yep. And again, I think that's still lethal. Okay. That's a lose more card. I'm good with it. Yep, there we go. Math for the win. And we're slowly moving up limited rank. Seems good. It wouldn't surprise me if we end up taking gold for the month of December. That would be pretty nice. So we got the 1 win secure. I love it. And we'll get right back in here. Let's do it again. I'm feeling pretty good about the way the deck lays out. Admittedly, I'm still learning some of the play lines. Like I identified a play error in that mistake. Well, maybe not an error. I guess not the most optimal thing I could have done. Like we probably could have won a turn earlier by just making one of his creatures not able to block. Little things like that let you fine-tune the format as you play. I mean, we got a 2-drop. We've got a 3 morph. I mean, it's not terrible. I think we keep it. I think. All right, we're gonna play the mountain. We'll have the island to maybe force away onto, which we didn't even need. How crazy is that? We've got Trap Essence getting ready to come up, but that is a card that will sit in your hand a good bit. I think playing a morph creature on 3 is the correct play. And wow, that could actually be really good. But with what he's sitting on, I have to assume we're going to see some removal here on one of our creatures. So let's chip in for 2. We've got the sacrificial morph out there. Ooh, damn. Alright, so burn away and force away. The aways have gone away. So I think we just safely chip in for 4 here, and we will play another morph. Hopefully we don't lose these cards to discard effects, particularly Bear's Companion. Being able to play Bear's Companion next turn is basically just game. And sadly, we won't be able to, but we will have Trap Essence up. So I think we swing with our morphs here. Can't flip either one of them, so we're just gonna basically get 1 damage in. It's kind of where we're at. Trap Essence is up. We're gonna have Bear's Companion next turn. Oh, this could have swung. So that was a bit of a miss. Either of my morphs eats their 4/4 token. We got lucky on that. I'm going to say no block. I'm willing to take 3. So let's send the morph. If they block, we have a awesome play here. So a little bit of a blowout there. Did not love that. It's not going to be easy to win with what we have on board. And that isn't awesome, but it will at least be able to swing. Cannot be blocked by creatures with power 1 or less. So we're going to swing it both. If we lose it to a combat trick, that'll be fine. So they're just giving up their board position. And we're going to expand ours. And I mean, I guess if you're playing a black deck, you really just kind of got to be hellbent. Alright, he'd rather take 5. We'll get our Misfire Weaver in there for evasiveness. Another more creature. So a combat trick, he might actually be able to kill the rider, but I'm going to be honest, I think I'm okay with that possibility. Yeah, because next turn I can just swing out without too much concern and just win the game, unless he blanks me this turn. So he can't stop this. I mean, unless he just has very, very interesting stuff. No, he's got nothing. Alright, so 2 wins. Feeling good about this. 2-win teamer. That's been my season so far. But we has the 0 losses, so feeling like we can do more here. Like I was saying earlier, 2 is kind of where I want to average, but getting to 3 or more on any individual draft is going to be quite nice. So let's see if we can do that right now. Two-win teamer. Double Bear's Companion in the hand. I'm gonna be honest, I don't love this. I mean, I don't think it's worth sending back, but yeah, I really don't love that. Alright, we're going to lead off with the island. I think playing that next turn as a morph is a better play. So they're playing really slow. So we're going to chip in for one here. Yeah, let's do that. Well, we got our green source. That's awesome. Play this as a morph. So far we have not been punished for keeping a very shaky hand. Chip in for 3 there, pretty much for free. Do I want to draw a card here? I mean, I'm very heavily... there's like a 40-50% chance I'm going to draw a land, and I don't think I want to do that. Let's decline. And we'll play another morph here. I mean, maybe drawing a land wouldn't have been bad. That kind of shuts down our offense. Oh, that's an interesting thing. I mean, I could bluff the Jeskai Elder, but I'd have to cast a lot of spells before Salt Road Patrol could not do a thing. So I think we're going to pass. I don't think that's a bluff I'm interested in making here. Drawing into a mana source and being able to Arrow Storm out his patrol would be really nice. Not sure if that's better than just straight up Bear's Companion though. Oh, and it's sorcery speed, so I will lose 2 creatures. So Set Adrift feels pretty solid. We'll be able to get in with the Jeskai Elder or force a block. Either of those is not terrible. See if he just flips it. Oh, well that's pretty good. Not where we wanted to be, to say the least. he's going to do us the favor of swinging the 4-4. I wonder if he has anything coming down in turn. Yeah, there we go. They got another morph coming. Ooh, a couple of things. Interesting. See what he's interested in here. Oh, but it has Death Touch anyway. Well, that was a faux pas. That's twice in this series that a Death Touch creature that I didn't notice just absolutely ate my lunch. Oh man, this is definitely an uphill battle. We're going to be aggressive. I'm not sure that's the correct thing to do here, to be very honest, but... Well, sadly, I cannot eat that thing anymore. I mean, I guess we can gang block. Because they don't have any way of knowing we have a second Bear's Companion. Oh my goodness, we are so dead here. Another thing that I can't just burn away. And a flyer. That's a big problem. Okay, let's gamble here. Let's say no attacks. Oh, it only works on my turn. Well, shit. That was not where we needed to be there. Definitely a misplay on my part. One of those situations where you gotta read the cards. It's amazing the difference that makes in your game. All right, we're not done yet. We're going to get that third win. I can feel it. Even 8 a.m. me cannot mess this up. I don't hate that. I think we'll lead with the mountain. We've got a turn 3 morph creature. This feels like a solid possibility. The Wind Scout on 3 also is pretty good, but I think getting the Snow Rider down is probably better. Probably. Actually, we have a couple of morph options. Let's see what they play. I mean, there's certainly something to be said for a flyer. Yeah, I think the flyer is the correct place to be right here. We're going to say no attack. That's not a trade I'm interested in. We're going to say no blocks. We'll chip in for 2 here. You don't want to trade. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, this is not really where I wanted to be on this, but it does kind of decimate their board position. We've got Bear's Companion or Burn Away next turn. That's a lot he's got to recover from. Okay, not sure I really understood that. But, I mean, I guess that's a thing. See what they do. I think Bear's Companion is the play for next turn, unless they play a flyer. Well, that's a thing. So Archer just starts to eat that. I think Bear's Companion is still better. Like, taking the 3 here is not terrible when we can get so much board presence on the ground. I mean, that's 10. That's very nearly presenting lethal. So, yeah, he can't afford to swing there. That was a solid thing. So I think playing 2 morph creatures might be the thing to do here. I'm willing to give up a creature. give them 2 mysteries to think about. That's some big boys. Okay, so depending upon how he blocks here, we could just win the game. So let's see. Well, he did not take the optimal choice here. So we just win the game. Seems good. So that was our crucial 3rd win. Feeling pretty good about it. I mean, just hitting 1,000 gems alone, pretty big deal there. Gotta love it. A pack and an additional 400 would be pretty nice. Let's keep chipping away at it here. We've just got the 1 loss, so we're doing pretty well here. Don't love this opener, but it's also not terrible. I mean, being able to morph on 3 into a squad, into a Bear's Companion on 5, I think that's worth the gamble. Essence might be okay. I have been a little unimpressed with that card. They get a nice 2 drop down. I don't hate him for it. That's a lie. I do kind of hate him for it. Yeah, wow. They have an impressive synergy deck. That is going to be a problem. And I think a morph creature here is just not enough. I mean, I guess I can kind of stop the token. But they won't swing it because they know that too. So we're still looking at probably taking 4 here. Yep, there we go. Longshot Squad does a lot of work here. Alright, we'll get rid of the Trap Essence. I don't think it's where we want to be right now. Get in for 2 where we can. And that actually shuts down most of their good attacks. Wow, they are coming in aggressive, which means they must have some form of removal, right? Alright, so let's make them use it. Well, that was still a trade. That wasn't really bad. Let's chip in for 2 here. I think Bear's Companion, let's just get wide here. I mean, Era Storm, depending upon what they do with their combat, could really break the game open for us. We'll have to see how that plays out. And if you'll pardon the dead mic for a moment, I'm refilling my coffee. It sounds like I must have priority here. Oh no, they're running down. They're roping. Interesting. We got him to use a combat trick last turn. And still traded. Well, that was a pretty good move for them. There's no question about that. Probably get to eat the token here. They might have a trick. Damn. They are just everywhere with this, aren't they? Alright, let's chip in for 2. And let's play the Walker face up. They gotta have a lot of trick in their hand in order to continue swinging. In fact, their best bet is probably to hold the trick and double block. That's crazy. Just gonna take it. So this is problematic. That's very problematic. See, how do they want to handle this? I mean, I think I just die on swing back no matter what I do, right? I do. That's exactly what happens. We dies. That Orzhov Warriors deck is pretty solid. I actually wonder if it'll be good and constructed, like as a budget alternative. Yeah, there it is. Well, we're 3-2 now. That's starting to look a little bleak. So let's see how we do here. Backs up against the wall. Can we pull out a 4th win? I mean, this is not great. I think we mulligan that, right? That's a lot better. And, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think we throw back the companion, right? We'll open up the island into the Elder. It's a prowess off. So they're Asban playing prowess creatures. Okay. I think we just get wide here. Not really loving the matchups on the board position. Of course, next turn, Bear's Companion could rip it wide open for us, or the Archer. Although Bear is much better. And that would be really good if we could draw land. So I guess we're going to have to morph here. Still not feeling great about the combat. So I think Tusker and then next turn post-combat Companion feels pretty strong. We are absolutely going to take this. Well, that's not great. So yeah, I think that's the plan: is play Tusker, and next turn we'll make it so the Jeskai student can't block. We swing a bunch, and then probably Companion on the back end. Wow. Okay. That was not great. But they did do us the favor of tapping that. So we're kind of in the same situation. We're going to say no blocks. What? Oh, we make it block instead of not block. Whoops. Well, not great, but we will at least trade some things here. Okay, a bunch of 1/1s. I mean, he's clearly going to double up. He's probably going to double up on the Grizzly. Which I don't really love. Yeah, I'm not going to let you have the Grizzly. That was not the plan here. Am I okay with that? Yeah, I guess I kind of have to be. It's not too bad. We'll bear. That was kind of a desperate card draw move right there. Okay. I think we just swing everything. Let's put them on the defensive here pretty hard. I mean, I'm not going to love some of these trades, but I mean, all right, that's 6. Cleared a lot of their board state. Oh, sorry. Was having to deal with a text message. Sure, let's resolve that. That's a very good creature. No doubt about it. And we'll take that. Not that we had a lot of choice there. Build our board out a little bit. We'll pass. We're still very much on our back foot here. That does not help a darn bit at all. Outlast definitely doing its thing here. Oh, now that's an interesting turn of developments there. And I think we just swing the flyer. I think we continue to remain defensive here. Probably going to tap that to Outlast. Yeah, there we go. Interesting. I think we play this as a morph. Can't he punish me with that, with prowess. Wow! That was a fantastic move on their part. Oh, damn. I played that backwards, too. Well, sadly, I kind of deserve to lose now. So I think we're probably going to go 3-3 here unless we just top deck something amazing. We're going to take a good chunk of damage here. See what they want to do here. I mean, they do have one card in hand. So there is a threat of prowess. That was interesting. All right, at this point, I think I just need to not die. We might be able to pull this out. They basically need to hold both those creatures as blockers, and they still have no answer for the Wind Scout. Trap Essence could be decent. I mean, if they play any creature here, we just win on the next turn. In fact, we're probably going to win next turn anyway. I think you need to keep blockers, my friend. Alright, we might get punished here. Being greedy. No, we secured the win. Number 4 in the books. Loving it. So that is an additional pack plus 400 additional gems, I believe. We are now the pinnacle of the Bronze Spear. So yeah, that's pretty solid showing here. Don't hate this at all. Alright, what do we got going on here? Turn 2 Jeskai is not bad. A turn 3 Morph is keepable. Okay. That's pretty decent. I mean, he must have a combat trick, right? So we're gonna say no blocks. We're gonna add value here pretty much any way you cut it. Yeah, we'll take that action. Ooh, that's a nice hit there. We'll throw an island. I think we'd be aggressive here. It's fair. We're gonna decline that, actually. And I think we go companion here. He has no black mana to give himself Death Touch, so far. Three twos impressive. And I think I'm fine with any of those trades. Yep. I mean, that's the most obvious one, right? But getting 8 in there was just really solid. I mean, he's got to put a creature down or he just loses. Well. Alright. Did we just accidentally get a 5th win? Is that a thing that just happened? Because that's a little bit amazing. Yeah, look at there, 4 packs. And what does that drive me up to? 1,600? Yeah, wow. Somebody might see this and think I'm a good drafter. All right, let's keep pushing up here. I want a little more gravy on my plate. Wanting to do the things here. Man, I don't love this. I'm not sure it's bad enough to throw back though, so let's keep it. That decision might be what finishes the event for us right there. That's interesting. He is going to have the ability to give that death touch, though, which I don't love. We're going to say no blocks, though, so not sure he's going to have another creature. Yeah, of course, another creature. Okay. Comes down tap, though. And what do I want to pitch here? I mean, I guess Pine Walker? Oh, that's nice. Very nice. We're gonna break the cardinal rule and play our best morph in our hand. We are gonna take 3 here. It's a race. Does he play a creature? He did not. No creature for you. So I think Tusker next turn seems like the correct play. So morphing the Loxodon feels not bad. Or we could, well no, we can't quite flip that yet, can we? So now they got multiple morphs that they're having to look at. Well, they did just get very wide. We're going to say no attacks here. So we Arrow Storm out his Hate Blade, and we kind of blitz the shit out of him next turn. Okay, that hurt a lot, not gonna lie. What you got, man? Oh, that was not optimal, to say the least. I mean, if I morph this, I can't block sufficiently. So I think I've got to do a morph here. Okay, they're gonna 2-1 here. See if we can make a trade. Probably not. They had to know this was a thing, so they probably have a trade. No, interesting. Got themselves a morph, but no mana to do anything with it. Maybe we can get them to try and block here. Now we still basically die to any kind of combat trick. Long shot squad feels solid here. Shit. Like, why'd you even swing the other guy? That was silly. All right, well, 5 and 3 is more than reasonable. Don't hate that at all. And I apologize for the engine noises. There is someone working right outside my office window with a chainsaw. I'm not being murdered by a Halloween killer or anything like that, I promise. Oh, let's go back and finish that out. We'll grab our packs and then we'll open things. That's how this system works. Hey, look at that. Four packs right there. Gotta love it. And we'll open up those 4 packs and talk about it over the freaking chainsaw. Ugin's Nexus, maybe one of the most disappointing mythics in the set. End Hostilities is pretty nice if you're looking to put together some control aspects. Mauler's okay. And another End Hostilities, okay, so not too bad. And hey, before we go, I just wanted to take a moment and thank my patrons for 6 months of support. Believe me, as a content creator at my level, every little bit helps. I also wanted to take this opportunity to welcome the plethora of people who have signed up for free access over the last month. And if you haven't done so, you might want to consider doing that. More of my content is going to be migrating over to Patreon, but nothing is shifting behind a paywall at this time, because even if you're not prepared to support the Stronghold wants to be better prepared to support you. And as always, take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, or share this content, because that helps way more than you know. And of course, we have some suggestions here on the next videos that you're going to want to check out.